What this is, right, is a plastic straw. Now, I use this plastic straw as a conductor's baton to conduct. So I practice composed conducting because I'm hoping that someday, if I'm real good at it, that they can be a composer conductor like Leonard Bernstein. That's what I'm hoping. So anyways, this plastic straw. Now I need to put like a cork end on it that let the balance weight. But what I'm hoping is that they can make a lot of videos in the future, different videos in the future of my progress on how I'm doing in my goal to become a composer, conductor, classical music. See, I'm hoping to become a composer and conductor, classical music, as you well know. And I'm hoping to put future video updates on my progress. How I'm doing learning music, how I'm doing learning to compose my own music, conduct my own music, work the baton. You know, I know Robert Franz of the Windsor Symphony Orchestra, Robert Franz. And I've never met the conductors of the Vancouver Symphony Orchestra, Vancouver Metropolitan Symphony Orchestra, but you know, I'm hoping that maybe one day I'll meet them. You know that if you know me and you know my previous videos, you know that I would like to become a composer and conductor and be able to compose and conduct my own classical music pieces, write my own compositions like Leonard Bernstein, write my own symphony pieces, write my own classical music piece, write my own music, write my own philharmonic orchestra pieces, write my own chamber music pieces, write my own classical music pieces, and not only be able to write them and compose them, but even conduct my own music and so I hope I'm very good at it. And I'm really hoping that with the help of Robert Franz and different other composers and conductors I may meet along the way in my life and at the Windsor Symphony, I'm hoping that I myself will become a great composer, great conductor. That's kind of what I dreamed that all my life. My love and appreciation and my intriguement with classical symphony music. So I've been doing some research on the Vancouver Metropolitan Orchestra and the Vancouver Symphony Orchestra, and their conductors are, let's see, sometimes it's my man. One is Kenneth Hayes or something like that. And he's like an Oriental conductor. And then you have the Dutch, Canadian or American conductor. What's his name? I have it written here. What's his name? I got Otto Tausk. That I don't know how that's pronounced. It's Dutch. But anyways, I've been doing research on those composers and conductors of the Vancouver Symphony Orchestra and Vancouver Metropolitan Orchestra. And so I'm intrigued to become a classical music composer conductor, and that's what I always sort of dreamed of. It was always my lifelong dream ever since I can remember. Ever since that I came, the very moment that I came into this world out of my mother's womb. As Job was saying in the Old Testament, I came into the world, and so ever since at that point, it was always I can't remember when my first time that I've seen a music conductor. I think it was in grade school, and ever since then, I always knew what I wanted to be. At that point, I always knew that's what I'd like to be. And so I'm gonna try to get into like a good music school, learn how to compose, conduct, learn about music. But the way I would need the music is I would need in-home music school where they come to the house with the portable keyboard and teach me music. That way it has to do with certain physical limitations I have at present. And so I think, or if I haven't, I will remake this known to Robert Franz, the conductor of the Windsor Symphony, because I knew him, and I've met him many times, spoke with him. But in the future, like I said, in the future, if all goes well, I'd like to make update videos on how I am doing as a composer conductor. You see that like the baton, and the baton is used by the conductor to keep time, to keep pace, to keep track of time and the music, because timing in music is important to keep track. And so, and so, but anyways, this Saturday, December 17th, 2022, I will be going down to the Windsor Symphony to speak with Robert Franz after the performance. Hopefully I'll get the chance. And I would like to discuss, is there a way I could learn music? Someone could come to the house with a portable keyboard and teach me music that way. More like a music tutor that comes into the house and teach me that way. Because I would like to learn music, and if I learned it well enough, I'm hoping to be able to compose and conduct my own classical music pieces like Leonard Bernstein. And I guess then that way I can become the next Leonard Bernstein, so to speak. And so I'm hoping to make future upcoming videos on my progress, like progress updates. So I'm making this first video, just the first one. And so I'm hoping it goes well. I'm hoping it goes well, and I'm hoping to meet with Robert Franz, and I'm hoping that with his help, with the help of Robert Franz and other composers and conductors I meet in my lifetime, that they can help me to become great composer conductor like Leonard Bernstein. That way, then I guess I can become the future Leonard Bernstein or Eugene Ormandy. Well, shalom for now, shalom.